in my travels, I kept passing this road called Gaynor Cemetery Road. And it's way back up in the woods, so I'm assuming this is a family, Gaynor. And I went ahead and came on up the road and found this little cemetery. This looks really old. Of course, it's not maintained. I'm gonna look at a few of the dates. We got one right here. John R. Purnell, husband of V.A.E. Purcell. Oh, is that Purcell? Yeah, John R. Purcell, husband of V.A.E. Purcell, 1851 to 1914. He died as he lived, a Christian. Wow. That is epic. There are other markers here that are very nondescript. Nothing. Ooh, broken one. Looks like February 3rd, 1901. There's another little marker behind me. JJP. That could be a pet. Some of these smaller ones might be just that. Oh man, there's some old ones over here. They're really old. There's nothing left of them. They're so old. There's something written on that one, but I can't tell what it is. Look at a couple of these others. Got a JB and an AB. I'm assuming these are husband and wife. Then you got James Brown, born February 8th, 1800, died January 25th, 1858. And the wife died the same year. She was born 6 years after him, Annie Brown. James Brown and Annie Brown. Wow. Sheltered and safe from sorrow. At the bottom, on the base. That is epic. That's a beautiful tombstone. Huh. Look at here. This is a brass plaque. I imagine the military gave that to him. It's James Brown. Adjunct Colonel Browns. 1st West Florida MTD Militia Indian Wars. Wow. This is epic. I never anticipated finding this. Look at this. These are the Gaynors. William A. and Jane Watts. 1786 to 1870. 1792 to 1837. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Now look, this one has been apparently very well maintained up until maybe recently. But Thomas H. Gaynor is right here. 1st Lieutenant, Company K6 Regiment, Florida Infantry, Confederate States Army, May 24th, 1834 to March 25th, 1870. So, you do the math. He wasn't very old. .36. Man, it took me a minute to do the math, sorry. And then here's some more Gaynors. Thomas H., 1834 to 1870, same fellow there. And his wife, Eugenia O., 1848 to 1921. She lived a long life. Wow. She outlived him by a long time. And somebody is putting a Confederate flag on. He was a Confederate soldier. That is awesome. Can't believe I found this place. And I actually passed it up probably for the 3rd time and turned around and came back and said, I just want to go check that out. I'm glad I did. Here's James E. Martin. No details. Very nice polished granite. headstone. Okay, now the really bigger ones are over here. I've only looked at a fraction of this. This thing, why this place isn't being taken more care of. This is almost like a crypt here. Oh, look, the tombstone is broken. Wife of W.R. Gaynor. So Sarah Gaynor was the wife of W.R. Gaynor. She was born in 1840 and died in 1881. 1881, folks. What? All these other little markers, I don't know what they are. They just have initials on them. Barely legible. Here's another Gaynor, Walter R. Gaynor. March 6th, 1836 to April 4th, 1920. Asleep in Jesus. Apparently he was a Mason. And here's Virgil B. and Sarah Gaines, or he was the son of W.R. and Sarah Gaines. He was born in 1870 and died in 1895. Man, I would really like to see this place maybe preserved a little better than this, because this is our history, folks. Another 1847 and 1912. That's Mary Gaynor. Mary A., wife of W.R. How many wives did he have? I don't know. I'll have to look back through this and figure that out. Now, here we go. This is pretty elaborate, so it must have been some kind of matriarch to the family. It's a Gaynor. Josephine Ball, wife of E.L. Gaynor, 1880 to 1919. 'Twas hard to give thee up, but thy will, O Lord, or thy will, O God, be done. Wow, I kind of choked up. It's beautiful. It's a shame to see him just fading into the earth like this. There's Edward Lang Gaynor, obviously one of the newer ones, but still died in 1960. He was born in 1875. Woo! What was that, 85 years old? I don't know. I'm terrible at math. George Edward Gaynor, 1907 to 1989. So this is probably the newest of them all. E.L. and Josie Ball Gaynor, the son of them. George Edward Gaynor. Wow. This is a trip. And it's a shame to see it in such disrepair. We've got Confederate soldiers here. Five-year-old boy. James, son of W.R. and Sarah E. Gaynor. It says Gaines, but I'm sure that's Gaynor. I don't know why they did that. They messed that up. Born January 19th, 1863, and he died June 10th of 1868. Very short life. Check that out. 5-year-old boy. That is awesome. From the 1800s. There's Sarah A., wife of W.A. Gaynor, 1830 to 1918. And that is awesome. Well, somebody here, I would think, within the last couple of years, and it's probably the Confederate daughters, or the daughters of the Confederates, that maybe came out here and put these Confederate flags on these tombstones. But what a find. So glad I stopped. I actually didn't stop. I backed up and hunted it down. Wow. Well, there it is, folks. If you like old cemeteries, you really can't beat this one. And thanks for watching.